And that is why the only toaster I will ever buy comes from Walmart. You've been a great crowd tonight, Chuckle Bus. Even if you do have this disgusting green curtain in the back of your venue. But before I go, I got one last grievance I want to air to you all. Now, I get that I really shouldn't care about this, but I've been noticing this trend recently where people get these really small dogs, you know, like chihuahuas, miniature poodles, the real small ones. And fine on you if you want to get a small dog, but can we just agree that really all they are is shitty cats? I mean, if that offended you because, oh, my small dog is so smart, he can do so many tricks. Okay, great, sure. But really, all you did was get a pet that is all the work of a dog with none of the benefits. It's all the walking, it's all the poop cleanup, but it is none of the home defense. Have you ever seen a chihuahua stop a home invasion? Yeah, I fucking thought not. If I were a robber and I walked into your house and saw that little shaved rat, I'd be like, oh dear God, guess I've got to hunt this cat that is clearly in the midst of an identity crisis. Back to robbing. And I'd go back to robbing. You know, honestly, I might be a little offended as a robber, because first of all, I no longer know if this is a house or if it's an orphanage for wingless bats. Second of all, you really think this is going to stop anyone? It's a chihuahua. And third, it's a little dangerous for your dog. If you think that a chihuahua is not going to get hurt defending your home, you are going to have a dead dog. In my opinion, the only reason you should ever have a small dog is if someone gives it to you by driving past you, throwing it out of their car window, and yelling, "It's an orphan!" Because if you get rid of a dog, knowing the only thing about it being that it's an orphan, you are some kind of monster. Let me tell you, if I'm ever in the future, out on the lawn, playing catch with my son, and some sicko drives past us and throws a dog at us and yells, "It's an orphan!" I am running to my son. I am picking him up, and I am throwing him at their car and yelling, "It's an orphan!" as I promptly pull out a gun and shoot myself in the head. You've been a great crowd tonight. Thanks, y'all. and that is why I have personally excluded myself from ever returning to the city of Miami. Been a great crowd tonight, Chuckle Bus, even if you do have this disgustingly green curtain in the back of your venue. And before I go, I got one last story I want to tell you all. This story I've never really told live before, but that I think is funny. So when I was 16 or 17, last couple of years of high school, my older sister, brought home her first college boyfriend. This was really exciting for everyone involved because she was lame. Now, he was German. He was from Germany, and he couldn't get home one Christmas because his flight got snowed out. So a week before Christmas, him and my sister drove down from their school to come and stay with us. It was really sweet. It was a great Christmas. He was a great guy. The only problem was that he was a puppeteer. And when I say puppeteer, I don't mean like an amateur puppeteer. I mean like he was frighteningly good with those wooden bastards. He would wave them left and wave them right, and they were the thin wooden kind, just really creepy. I don't know why it didn't immediately raise a dozen red flags for my sister, but it did. So they get home, it's a week before Christmas, it's 2 or 3 a.m., I'm asleep in my room upstairs, and they decide that they are going to play a prank. So they take all of his puppets that he couldn't leave at school because they'd get damaged, and they place them around my room, right? There are 4 or 5 puppets just staring in at me, these creepy wood and painted-faced puppets, and they're just staring at me. And in the back of the room, they set up a camcorder because I think they wanted me to wake up and then record my reaction to all these puppets just looking at me. But there were 2 immediate problems I saw with this. First of all, never record a teenage boy alone in his room. You do not know what you are going to see, especially if he doesn't know you're recording. And second, and probably more important, they set the camera up in such a way that it was against the wall between my room and my sister's room, where her and her boyfriend were together. Some of you see where this is going. Folks, you do not understand existential dread until someone hands you an audio recording of your sister fucking a puppeteer. I will never record it, as long as I live. So it's 5:45, and on the recording, you see me wake up to this horrendous sound, and you see me let out this sigh like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I go back down to go to bed, and as I'm settling back in, you see me lock eyes with one of the puppets. And I'm not scared, I'm not freaking out, I'm just looking at this horrendous puppet, this painted eyes on wood puppet. And I ask him, do you hear them too?